Hey everyone, I just landed in Casper, Wyoming probably about 30 minutes ago. Going to shoot a team NRL Hunter match this weekend with my buddy Leetah. So, of course, I live down in South Louisiana, so I decided to fly up to Casper, Wyoming for this match. I had a couple questions from a few people about what it takes to fly with gear, especially rifles and ammunition. So, the only thing I've done since I got here with my gear, I took the padlocks off and I took the tripod off so I could record this video because that's what's holding the camera. Um, Other than that, I haven't opened my bags, so I'm going to show y'all exactly how my stuff got here and what the process of getting it here was. So we'll start with the rifle here in this black case. This is an SKB case. I like it pretty heavy duty. It's got four locks. It has four latches. It has internal locks as well as keypad locks or key locks there. You can put your own padlocks on. Do not use TSA locks for firearms. So also take all this advice for what you paid for. It's free. This is what works for me. This is not legal advice. Just, this is how I travel from South Louisiana up here for a match. So we'll see how the rifle made it. Bam. So what I do at that particular airport, every airport's going to be slightly different. There are these orange cards basically declaring to TSA and to the counter that yes, I do indeed have a firearm in here. So it looks like the rifle made it fine. Magazine, stuff like that. This weighed right in like 48 pounds, and I have my ammunition right here. I like to keep mine in these Peterson boxes. I hand load, but the regulation, the ATF, whatever, or not ATF, FFA, or TSA, sorry, states that it must be in like its original box or it's fiber, like a fiber box or something like that. It's vague, but it's not vague. And you have to remember you're relying on the people working the counter to know the rules. So sometimes you may have to call for a supervisor because the person working the counter doesn't know the rules. So to make it simple all around, since I load using Peterson brass, I put them in these Peterson boxes. So that way, if anybody at the counter asks, yeah, that's factory ammo. That's the box they shipped it to me in. So no biggie there. So flying with a rifle is super simple. A lot of it depends on the airport you go to. With the New Orleans airport, they're very lax. I basically tell them I have a firearm. They don't even ask to see it most of the time. And they give me that orange card, and I slip that in the box with the firearm. So depending on where I'm going, I'll carry a carry pistol also, if state, local law kind of stuff allows. I put that in a separate box because airlines tend to not like losing firearms. So by putting a pistol in here, it allows me to make sure that they keep better track of this bag as well. So there's that orange card again. The firearm is in this box here. This here is my clothes, minus my shooting pants here, which have knee pads and stuff like that, and boot dryers because NRL likes the rain. So I have a couple, wet weather gear stuff. This would normally go in my pack, but because I'm trying to make weight for the airline, so this box is like 49.9 pounds or something like that. You got to go be under 50 unless you want to pay overweight fee. So I try to put my lighter stuff in here. Like this is a light fill game changer, which would normally go in my pack as well. But for this instance, I put it in here to move weight around. Also scissors, because sometimes some crazy TSA agent might be like, oh, that's a weapon. You never know what minimum wage dude you're working with. Same with my fix-it sticks. Might try and say something's a weapon. So that's what's in here. And then I'll transfer some stuff around into this box and out of it as I have landed. So in here, this is my match bag. The bottle of water, it goes through the airport empty. I fill it up once I get into the secured area. Keep my rangefinder on the outside. Try to keep all my optics, expensive stuff with me if I can. Obviously the rifle scope I'm not going to take off and remount. This is Mr. Ranch 2-day bag. I do keep my heavy fill game changers in here. One, it takes weight out of that. This is about an 8 and 9 pound bag. So by putting it in my carry-on, it doesn't really get weighed. Now, when you're going to go through security, take this bag out and put it in its own little tray thing to go through security. It's going to get pulled for inspection regardless. So it's better or easier for you if they inspect just this instead of digging through your whole bag. Reason it's going to get pulled for inspection: one, it obviously you can't see through it because it's a bag of sand, so the X-ray can't really tell what it is. And two, it may have gunpowder residue on it. So just I've found good practice. Explain to them, hey, it's literally a bag full of sand that's used for precision shooting stuff. So expensive stuff. Once again, keep my ear pro here, keep my binoculars, my spotting scope, and then sometimes you get cold on the plane, so I keep my whoopee in here. First aid pouch is down there. Toothbrush, toothpaste, in case I, get lost over, not lost, but the delayed flight. Battery pack, snacks for the match and for the flight. Kestrel, stuff like that stays in here. And this has worked for me. This is my second flyway match this year. I haven't had any problems with it. So as far as ammunition goes, depending on what airport you're flying out of, they'll be super critical on that weight limit. Some airlines have a policy you can't carry more than 11 pounds of weight of ammunition, 11 pounds of ammo. But that is not a TSA policy. But if it's their policy, just work with them on it. Either separate your ammo or just they don't ask about it, they don't ask about it. Generally speaking, they only ask about the rifles. So if you got any questions about this, shoot me a comment or leave a comment, shoot me a message, slide in them DMs, whatever you feel like doing. Thanks for watching.